video here. I'm going to try to attempt a 40-mile ride. Started out at 76 volts, which is basically less than half. So obviously if you're going to go for a long ride on an e-bike, you need to make sure you have a full charge before you go. But, you know, with the generator system, you don't really need to do that. So I'm gonna attempt it, but I'm not sure if I'm up for that long of a ride. But I am exploring a different area of the, I guess, the town. So maybe that will be some good content or some good riding. This road is pretty good. It's really nice. And I guess the other part of this video is I want to follow up on my, I guess like 2 videos ago or 1 video ago where I talked about the what I feel is the best cruising speed and also the best motor for electric bikes given the pricing availability at the moment. And so I'm going around 22, 23 at the moment also. I noticed that at the lower speeds, like this bike really surges because the gearing is it's just because of the gearing. So even though I'm only going 23, I like to put it into 4th gear because there's less surging, and then drop gears when I come to a stop to 3rd or to 2nd, so I can take off a little bit easier from a stop. So anyway, I think 20. There's a ground there. I wish that guy would come and I can race that ground. That would be pretty funny, because I'm pretty sure I might be able to beat that ground. So as you've seen before, my top speed on this bike is around 40 miles per hour, which isn't very fast. The ground can go like 60. But I'm pretty sure I can get to 40 faster than he can get to 40. Just given, you know, especially if I'm on a full charge. Okay, anyway. As I was saying, okay, back to what I was saying. So I believe 22 miles per hour, somewhere around 22, is the best cruising speed. And it's the best cruising speed also because it's also legal too, right? In most states, I mean, a cop's not gonna like give you a second glance if you're going 22, 23. But if you're going 40 miles per hour or 30 miles per hour, I can tell you they're probably gonna give you a second glance. See what the hell, you know, what the hell is going on. And the other reason why is this wind resistance. I think of e-bikes and low power bikes such as this just in terms of wind resistance, because it's such a big power rob, and at the 22 miles per hour, that's right before the incremental, in that chart or table that I had, that's before the incremental power required per wind, miles per hour per wind resistance. And this is not a headwind or a tailwind. This is just the wind that's the air resistance that you counter when you're going at speed. I think at 22, it's right before it really gets real nasty. When I was going 40, you know, it's real nasty there. The wind resistance is so high that for each mile per hour above 40, I just spend so much power just to go 41, for example. But here at 22, I believe this is the best, right before it gets real nasty. So that's why I said 22 miles per hour is the best. Obviously, if you go 17 or 15 or whatever, that's even better. But that's a little bit too slow, I think. I think you need to go at least 20 miles per hour on an e-bike, you know, to actually have a decent commute speed. I would like to go fast. I would like to go faster, but I don't think going faster is just worth it because of the incremental power that's required above 22, like 23. So yeah, so that's why I said 2022. That's the best. Obviously, doesn't include headwind or tailwind or anything like that. So what else? And I think a 1,000-watt kit is the best at the moment also, just because of the prices that are available. You can get a 1,000-watt hub motor for about 140, 160, and that's only for a throttle version only. And you probably pay maybe an extra $20, $30 for a one with PAS. And I would highly recommend getting one with a variable PAS system, because it's just so much easier to have that. It really makes an e-bike. Right now, I don't have a PAS. Obviously, I have a 3 kilowatt system, which is okay. I mean, it's fine, but what that means is that it's not really what I think the e-bike is. I think PAS is essential. It's like, wow, this is a difficult speech to class. I think PAS is like critical for an e-bike. Otherwise, you're just having an e-motorcycle kind of setup. I believe you should even pedal or fake pedal. That's my opinion. So yeah, just pay the extra $20, $30 for the PAS. And the other reason why I think this is the best, 1,000 watt is the best, is because it's it's usually a 48 volt battery system, and that stuff is getting pretty common nowadays. So the cost of that system, of getting a 1,000 watt system, 1,000 watt rear hub, and also like a good sized battery, it's pretty reasonable. For $500 you can get that. It's pretty reasonable for 1,000 kilowatts, 1 kilowatt batteries. I would recommend getting at least 1.5 to 2 kilowatt so that you're at 0.5 C. But you know, it's not essential to do that. So anyway, that's my recommendation for. I hope that makes sense and hope that clarifies the questions. And also, obviously, on a 1,000 watt e-bike, going 20 to 22 miles per hour is fairly simple on something like that. So that's pretty much the two main points. Number one, it's the optimal wind resistance on the curve. Two, the speed is decent. It's not too slow, not too fast for cruising speed. And number three, that 1,000 watt kit is very, very common. The batteries are very, very common nowadays. And it's just under $1,000 for a 2 kilowatt battery and with the motor, which will put you at 0.5 C at 1,000 watts, which is very good for the battery and also very good for, obviously commuting speed. That's that. How far am I? I'm at 9 miles at the moment, so obviously it's going to be a 20-mile round trip. I'm not sure about. So I wanted to go all the way to this new pet store, pretty far away, about 40 miles. 40-mile round trip away. I'm not sure if I want to go that far, to be honest. It is really nice though. And yeah, I guess I'll see. Yeah, so that's it. I'll have another video about what I'm planning to do with the bike. I'm planning to actually scrap this bike and inline the generator if I can. So, a video coming up about that. Hope you guys like it.